When you're performing a lot of commands from the console or working with scripts, you often have cases where you need to reuse information. Retyping the name of a computer multiple times can become a pain. One of the things I shoot for when working in the console is using as few keystrokes as possible for efficiency. Variables are another component of PowerShell that allow us to become more efficient. Basically, a variable is a container for information that we wish to reuse, such as an integer, a string, or even the output objects from a command. Using the $sign followed by a unique name of your choosing, you can create a temporary variable to use while you're in the console or in a script. When you need to use the information in the variable, you simply call it by entering the variable in the console or script. So let's take a look at variables and how we can begin using them in the console. I'll be focusing on showing you the built-in variables in PowerShell and how to create your own within the console. In the next module, I'll show you how to use variables in a script. So let's take a look at working with variables in PowerShell. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a command like get-variable to actually view the built-in variables that we have inside the PowerShell console. So as you'll notice right down here, we have a variable for home, and that goes to my users directory. So how we could use that is, let's say that I had changed my location to the C drive and I wanted to go back home. What I could do is I could do a SL $home, and that would bring me right back to the home location. So all of these you can use as built-in variables if you need them. So let's say I want to set a variable for the computer name for client02 because we're going to be doing a lot of things with client02 and I don't want to keep typing that in every time I need it. So what I can put is $, computer name equals client02. So I've got it in double quotes so it'll see is that a string and it'll put that in. Notice I'm calling this $computer name. Whenever possible, it's really good form and practice in PowerShell to name your variables similar to the parameters that they're matching to. So if you're doing this inside scripts, it's really easy to know, oh, that variable is the computer name. So that's just something common that a lot of PowerShell gurus do. So we'll set that. If I call that variable, and notice I can just simply type in COM, hit the tab, and it'll tab complete to that. See, it brings back client02. So what I could do to verify that that's actually working, I could do a write-output, the name of the remote computer is $computer name, and notice it inserted it in there. So because I use double quotes around it, it allows me to put variables inside there. So let's try something, and I'm going to change these double quotes to single quotes, because what will happen here, notice it brings back the variable. So double quotes will allow you to put in variables inside that string, and it'll bring forward the value of that variable. Whereas when you do single quotes, it takes everything literally. So literally what's between the single quotes is going to come through. So that's a little bit on variables, and we'll be using that later in this module and in the next module.